Now we have come to the division of basement membrane. This yellow thing which you are seeing is the basement membrane, and now we will see the expanded part of the basement membrane. Just keep in mind that this is the epithelium, and here we will find the basal cells. Okay, so the first thing which we see, this is the basement membrane, and the first part which we see is lamina lucida, then lamina densa, then lamina reticularis. Okay, so the first part, lamina lucida. See, here we can see that these are the basal cells of the epithelial, and this will be the bullous antigen lucida, which is a clear zone just below epithelial cells. That is, this is the epithelial cells, and this is the lamina lucida, which is a clear. This thing is 20 to 40 nanometer wide. We will see the components. So here we will find the bullous antigen. Then these are the fibers which are made up of collagen type 4. This thing is the glycoprotein layer. It also contains one antibody. Here we can see antibody KF1, which binds an antigen. Then we can see a layer of laminin. Laminin, as the word say, it is a lamina, and this lamina is made up of triple chain molecules. So here we can see that this is the laminin. Now this laminin and the type 4 collagen, they promote epithelial cell growth. That is, these cells, it helps to promote their growth. You might want to take a screenshot of this diagram as it will be very helpful to understand the structure of basement membrane. Now we'll come to the lamina densa. See, beyond this lamina lucida, we will find a dark portion, that is the lamina densa. As the name suggests, it is dense and dark. So it contains anchoring fibrils, which are dark in color. See, we can see here the red thing. These are the anchoring fibrils which are made up of type 4 collagen, and these forms loop. Inside these loops, the type 1 and 2 collagen, these run in between these loops. Now, what are these anchored to? So these are type 4 collagen. Inside these balls we can see here are the type 4 collagen, which is bounded by heparin sulfate. We can see it clearly. See, here we'll see it. So these are bound by heparin sulfate. Now coming to the final portion, that is the lamina reticularis. This thing is a very important point, that it connects the epithelium with connective tissue. That is, the whole epithelium, lamina densa, lucida, whatever, it connects with underlying connective tissue. We have seen the first layer is epithelium, then basement membrane, and then connective tissue. So this reticularis, it connects the above all structures with the below connective tissue. It appears thick in light microscopy, and it contains reticular fibers, which we can see here, which are secreted by type 3 collagen. This thing is 1 to 4 micrometer wide, and it is relatively cell-free. This zone, it also stains positively with Skiff's method, which indicates that it contains neural mucopolysaccharides, that is glycosaminoglycans. Now one more important point, this basement membrane, it promotes differentiation, that is modification, and peripheral nerve regeneration. We will further see the route of nerves coming from connective tissue to the epithelium. So it also promotes nerve regeneration and growth, and it tends to prevent metastasis. Now this metastasis is a deadly property which is present in the cancerous cell. This basement membrane, it prevents metastasis.